Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, All the Pretty Horses. This is your Aries love reading. This reading is timeless, so this may or may not resonate. It could resonate later on or what have you, so I do try my best to try to make these things timeless due to circumstances and situations, and that it may not always resonate in the very beginning. So I do want it to be like a video that you guys can click on later on and it may make sense to you. But that's just for a few of you. I did start off with 3 cards, and I'm doing message cards at this moment. And right off the bat, I have rejection and sexual arts, and then I have here healing as well. And so what I'm gathering at this point is the fact that what I'm picking up is that something has happened with you and your person where you guys pretty much are, I feel like this is coming from you and you're feeling rejected in some form or fashion. Of course, I'm not really sure what took place, but you were feeling rejected. And if you take a look at this card here, there's a man in the background that's kind of like watching her. It's like a picture she has that she's unaware of, but he's watching her. And there's like a connection between the two of them, this person that's back there. If you can see this like stray of light that's like connecting them. So anyhow, there's sexual arts here, and what I feel like is going on, because I'm picking up on heavy energy that you guys aren't speaking right now, or if you are speaking, is very little contact or whatever. That there's a lot of daydreaming about sex, which makes sense. I feel like there's like a lot of 5D situations going on here. The number 3 may be significant, and I've said this I think in the last video, that the 3 seem to be synchronicities that people are seeing. So just pay attention to 3s. I could connect to this video. If you start seeing them or whatever, if you have been seeing them, then I'd say this is your reading. But I do feel like you guys you're pretty much probably spending some time perhaps daydreaming about the sex that you guys probably had at one point, perhaps missing that. And then we have healing here as well. And I feel like there's some healing that needs to take place, or that is going on currently with you, and probably perhaps your person as well. I feel like through the daydreaming that you're doing about this person, that's also helping you heal whatever has taken place. To me, daydreaming is a form of manifestation as well. So that could be what you guys are doing, knowingly and unknowingly. But we're going to delve deeper and see what this is about. I'm going to clarify this rejection card here and get some insight on what that's about. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is going to be the overall energy of this reading, which is Ace of Wands is like basically a new beginning to a situation, a new start, or start over, what have you. But this is really interesting about this, the cards that clarify this rejection card. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the King of Swords here. And what I'm getting is the fact that both of you guys are like, you and your person are both in the same energy. So you guys are mirroring each other. You guys pretty much have this head over heart type of energy going on right now. And what I'm picking up on is the fact that you both are being like, okay, yeah, like, I'm not going to deal with that because this is what happened, and she probably shouldn't have done this, and then, or you could be saying like, he shouldn't have done that, and blah, 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 blah. So, like, I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm going to be logical about the situation. I do feel like you guys both have your guard up, as you can see that they have, their swords are drawn. And it's kind of sad because it's like, this is a love connection. It's a love reading, and instantly I'm getting, like, just from picking up the small things, and I'm picking up on that there's some love here going on or whatever. You guys have your swords drawn towards each other. If you actually, let me go ahead and fix that so you can see what this looks like. Like, you guys are both guarding yourselves from this connection because of whatever has taken place, which I'm going to clarify some more about that. But with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you guys are basically in this energy like, you know, I'm going to pretty much, you know, she's not going to come correct and I'm not going to be bothered. And like, just, you know, if he's not going to come correct, I'm not going to deal with it or whatever. I'm ready to like launch in a sense of if you know, he does say anything weird, just kind of in a kind of cold nature state. And it's not really the greatest energy you want to be in. I feel like you both, for some odd reason, are fearing that you are being rejected or will be rejected. I don't know why that's the case, but that's interesting. We do have here, okay. So we do have here the Wheel of Fortune, and we have Ace of Swords here. The Hierophant is on the bottom of the deck here. And what I'm picking up is the fact that you guys are kind of wanting some truth to this situation. I feel like both of you are worried about being rejected from each other. And I'm not really sure why, why you guys feel that way, why both of you guys are feeling that way, because you guys are really mirroring each other right now. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is just a phase in a sense. This will pass, is what I'm getting, and I feel like at some point you guys are gonna get to the bottom of what took place. What I'm hearing, like, what I'm hearing is, I don't like lose this word. Like, not because you guys aren't on the same page. You kind of have a not the correct idea about each other. And I don't know why I can't find that word. It's a very simple word that I'm thinking of and I can't get to it. But I feel like you guys aren't really tapping into each other's energy because you guys are both, you guys are feeling like you've been rejected. He's feeling like, or you know, that he's been rejected. She's feeling like she's being rejected or whatever. So you guys are both in your own corners, like not really dealing with each other, for the fear that if you do come forward, that you will hear what you need to, like that. Whatever the case may be, like I don't want to be with you, or I've moved on, or whatever. And it's just kind of like a little bit upsetting, a little bit. So we have the World card here. So I do feel like there's a completion of a cycle that has taken place. Or that will take place. So whatever you guys are feeling currently, it is just a phase. It's not really what's going on. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords here that came out. So the Two of Swords reminds me of like people that don't want to bend or buckle, like, and you guys are both kind of like both dominant and don't want to like be that person. Like you're like, okay, he's not going to, you know, make me, you know, I'm not going to come talk to him first. Like he needs to do this or whatever, that type of energy, the type of stubborn energy that's like taking place. And so you guys are pretty much at opposite ends, kind of holding your own in a sense. So we do have air sign here very heavily, which is Libra. What else do I have here? We have fire, of course. We have fire here that's popping up. So you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. We have, yeah, that's what I'm seeing currently. But what I'm gathering is that there's been a miscommunication, and it looks like there's the problem with the kings and the queens of the sword's energy sometimes is that you can kind of tend to like be in your head about things, which is not what's going on, because you overthink everything. And I feel like you guys have been like overthinking the situation. I have the King of Cups here, so you or your person, I feel like both of you, but more so your person, still has this like loving energy that they feel for you. And at this point, the King of Cups is somebody that kind of knows what they want, you know, feels what they feel, but don't really act on it. They kind of just want to take a step back and kind of watch from afar. We have a tarot card here, and this tarot card has been coming out literally in every reading that I've been doing. But we have the tarot card here, so something happened as to why you guys are in this energy. So we have the Two of Cups, we have the tarot card. Let's see if we can clarify this tarot card. Okay, so what I'm getting is that something was shaken up in you guys' situation. And I feel like it was something that was supposed to happen. Like it was a kind of a divine situation that took place, like divine intervention in a sense, because of whatever the connection, whatever was going on in the connection was no longer needed. Or I feel like maybe a behavior or a pattern you guys were going down or doing or whatever the case may be wasn't going to be beneficial to your connection. And so there was a time moment that took place, and it's still like I'm still not really gathering like what happened, what was the Tower moment. But what it has done is that it has pretty much made you guys, because we have power couples on the board here. So even though you guys are right now are in this Queen of Swords and King of Swords energy, you guys are still like a matching pair. Then we have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Wands later on as it goes on. And so that's like matching couple. And so what I'm gathering is the fact that this Tower card has put you guys back into your element and put you guys back to yourself and where you guys needed to be. For some reason I'm getting the fact that you guys fell out of alignment with each other and with yourselves more so. And I don't know. Okay, so we have the King and the Queen of Wands. So that is fire energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign as well also. But what I'm gathering, what I feel like is the fact that before this Tower moment happened, there's this Two of Cups here. And like Two of Cups are really good, is a really good card. It's about love and romance or whatever. And the Two of Cups is also like a lightweight type, not lightweight, I'm sorry, like I'm not going to say that, but like it could be deeper than what these people are feeling. Like, you know, if this is somebody you've been dealing with for a while, which I'm picking up, this is not anything new. The Two of Cups isn't really something I feel like that needs to be in this reading right now, like because it should be deeper than this Two of Cups energy. And if you take a look, there's this skeleton that has this like belt or whatever wrapped around her leg. So I feel like it's a bit toxic, or it was a bit toxic. There's a bit of blood on the ground as well. And he's kind of got her backed in a corner, and she's kind of like, you know, whatever. So I'm picking up that before this Tower moment took place, it could have been a toxic situation or getting to a toxic situation. And that's why this Tower moment was called in, was to make you guys kind of retreat to your corner and like remember like who you are, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when we fall out of alignment with ourselves, we can't be any good to anybody. So we have the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like your person is pretty much wanting to like come together with you and like work on this project. With the project is the relationship. So it's not over. Don't get an ending or what have you. I do feel like it is just a pause right now. Even you, I feel I'm picking up on Aries as well, that you guys are still wanting the situation as well. But you guys are going to have to move out of this swords energy, with your swords drawn towards each other, because there's some hurt and some pain that's taking place. And I'm going to clarify this. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. And that is somebody walking away. So you or your person walked away from the situation. And then we have the Moon card, because I feel like there was a bit of illusions or something that wasn't very clear. Could have been some lies that's taken place, or something they feel like they should have known or they don't know, just kind of skeptical about things. or whatever. And this could be you feeling this way about your person, that maybe they weren't being upfront with you about things. So we're going to get some clarifying on this healing situation, this healing card here. Okay. So, that's lovely. All right. Let's go to... So what I'm picking up on, we have the Hierophant card that came out once again, somewhere here somewhere, but I can't find it right now. But we have the Hierophant card, and then we have the Hermit card as well. And these are major arcana cards. So this is something that's like literally, I don't even know how to put it, but like this is a major deal. Like it's not just some lightweight situation. So what I'm getting is the fact that you guys are healing this connection by being in hermit mode, which, you know, basically is you kind of going into your corner and them going into their corner and healing whatever wounds or things that have taken place in the situation, perhaps past things that have taken place maybe previously in your life or whatever, with some other connection or whatever. So I feel like that's what is taking place right now. We have the Page of Wands that popped out, so I do feel like there will be communication coming in from your person. And what I'm just really picking up on is that it's the situation and what's going on right now is what's not going to like always be. Like it's just not the end. If you're picking up on like, oh, this is over, you know what I'm saying? Here's the Judgment card, and we have the Empress card here that popped out. So I feel like, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Earth energy here with the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, not the Three of Cups. The Three of Pentacles here, so that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We do have the Empress here, which is the Taurus card in general. So you could be dealing with that, a person like that as well. They could have that in their charts. But do have Judgment here, which is about an awakening. Things coming to the light, and, you know, you guys being enlightened about what's going on and why this was needed. So I just feel like that this situation is basically just, okay, well, that's awesome. The situation is, this needed to happen for you guys to be better later. And we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords that popped out also. And what I feel like is going on with the situation is that you guys are really in your head, and like you guys personally are creating your own mental bondage. Like it's not anything that is personally like happening to you. It's just like you being in your head too much, because of course we have swords here, so there's a lot of air here. And you guys, if you are dealing with an air sign or whatever, they can tend to be thinkers and kind of like head in the clouds type of situation. But I feel like you guys are creating your own mental like bondage. Like this is not like what's really going on. It's just what you're thinking, because you're overthinking this connection. And like we have the Nine of Wands here. And so I feel like what has happened is the fact that all this stuff that you've created in your head has led you to the point where you and your person, because for like once in my, like for the first time ever, I'm doing a reading where you guys are mirroring each other. So it's like going for the both of you. It's not just them and it's not just you. It's like you guys are both mirroring each other. This could be like a twin flame connection, because that can tend to happen, or a soulmate connection. So if you feel like you're like in one of those situations, then there's that. But this Eight of Swords energy has created this turmoil for you in this Nine of Wands, and it's gotten you tired. The Nine of Wands is like literally the I'm resting after like a battle, and I feel like the battle is like your mental, like you're like not mental like you're crazy, but like you're thinking, the way you're thinking has caused all this setup and has exhausted you because of the things you feel like is going on, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're overthinking this connection, perhaps thinking that this is too good to be true, or whatever issues or whatever that's going on. You both are kind of feeling like you guys are putting yourselves in this kind of battle energy, and you guys have tuckered yourselves out, literally. Like that's kind of funny a little bit. But we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Sun card as well. And so what I'm picking up on is that this person is your wish fulfillment for the both of you. Like, you guys both like want this, and like the fact that I feel like your person could be feeling like, you know, kind of like, this is like the one true love that I've had, that type of energy. Like, I wouldn't find anybody else like this. It's deep connection, what have you. The Sun is here as well, so the Sun's going to come out in a sense. I see good things on the horizon. This is not what this is going to be. So if you're kind of sitting back thinking like, oh, this is over, or like, you know, I can't. We also have the Chariot card on the bottom, and that is a forward moving card, and it doesn't stop till it gets to its destination. And so that is a very good, like, a good luck and like, yeah, you're going to make it type of card. So if you're wondering like if you guys are going to get to wherever you guys are trying to be, and I don't know what that means for most of you. It looks different on everybody, but you guys are going to reach your goal with this person. The connection is healing right now, which there is no communication going on, and it was needed. You guys both needed to retreat and go to your corners to kind of like think about what you wanted, you know, kind of get back to yourself, get back in alignment with yourself, for you guys to come back and be better together. Because I'm picking up on like some toxic energy that was starting to take place, and the, you know, universe kind of threw in a tower moment for you guys and was like, hey, like, you need to go to your corner, he needs to go to his corner, or whatever, she needs to go, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so you guys can think about what's going on before you run this into the ground. And that's what I'm really picking up on with this energy. I'm gonna see if I can get like maybe one more message card for you guys, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. It'll be done. Oh man. Can I get one more message card, please? Okay. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, we have help from above, which is the overall energy of this message. So this is a divine connection that is divinely guided. So if you feel like, you know, this is something you're going at it alone, like things are taking place for you guys, it's like highest good. And the alchemy and the victim consciousness came out. I'm going to show you these cards here. And so what I'm picking up on is the fact that you guys have to, both of you guys, you and your person needs to let go of this victim consciousness that could be coming from things that have taken place in the past, certain situations, so whatever the case may have been, where they picked up these, like, this thought that's like, woe is me, this is always happening to me, people always do crappy things to me, this is why I don't trust people, or whatever, because it's getting in the way of your connection. Like, you guys aren't going to be successful if you have this like mindset, like things are always happening to you instead of happening for you to kind of like learn from situations or whatever. You guys can put your swords down with this connection, but both of you have to do it. It's not just like one person and like the other person's like, you know, still guarded, because it's not going to work. Both of you guys need to lay your swords down and understand that this is your person, and trust the connection and trust what you're feeling, so you guys can move forward. Sometimes I know that you'll get this message and you'll understand it, but that depends on the other person and what they're doing or whatever the case may be. So they need to also heal from whatever has taken place. And then there's alchemy, which to me is the death card, in a sense. There's a death and rebirth. Alchemy is about changing one element to another element, basically mixing things together. And so what I feel like is happening is like there's a death and rebirth. This is this old situation, whatever that was being starting to be toxic is dying out, and you guys are transforming, that's the word I'm looking for, into a new solid type of matter, in a sense. And so this is going to be helpful to your connection. And we have hole in soul. And so I do feel like you guys do feel empty without your person. I feel like you guys, this is like your like best friend type of situation, you know, where some connections you've had has just been strictly lust or whatever. maybe not very much conversation or very much connection going on, or whatever the case may be. This isn't what this situation is. This is like your person. Like, there's the Hierophant card here, which is about soul contracts, soul ties, and soul connections. And I feel like this is like a soulmate or twin flame type of setup. And so you guys are going to have to like put your swords down, literally. Like, this is literally what this video is about. And stop thinking too much into the situation with this Eight of Swords. Like I say, you're creating your own prison. You're putting yourself in a box strictly based on what you're thinking and your assumptions. Like, it's not even anything that you've gotten proof on, or you like know exactly what's going on, or whatever the case may be. Like, this is literally your own like suspicions and like the victim consciousness, like what has happened to you in the past and what so-and-so did beforehand, and this is why, you know what I'm saying? And so you have to like stop doing that. And I do feel like with this Tower moment and you guys are retreating to your corners, taking a break, I do feel like you guys are getting there. If you aren't pretty much there already, you will get to that point, and then you guys will come back together to go ahead and move together. In general, I don't know if I talked about this card. I don't know where this card came from. This happens, but we have home here. And so what I feel like is this person feels like home to you. Like, this is like that person you feel like you've been knowing for forever, and like you've only been knowing them for a little while or whatever. Like, this is like a soul tie type of setup. Somebody you've known in previous lives, past lives, or whatever the case may be. And you guys get it. You guys click. This person mirrors you. You guys are mirroring each other incredibly. And this is my first time doing a reading where I'm actually seeing this setup, and it's kind of like amazing to look at. But this person feels like home to you. You feel like home to them. They feel like home to you. And I feel like you guys are both like kind of like in your own corners, kind of like reminiscing about things that have taken place with you guys or whatever. Maybe good times there, and I feel like you're kind of sad about it, and it's okay. Like, it's okay to be sad. It's time for you to kind of put your swords down and move forward, heal whatever issues are taking place within this connection, so you guys can be better later. And that's pretty much all I have for Aries reading tonight. I do have room for readings. If you guys want to book a reading with me, you can email me. That will be in the description box below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are watching this.